In this video we're going to have the Samsung QN58Q60TAFXZA review. We will have a detailed look on the various features this product possesses. This video will help you decide whether this television is perfect for your needs. We provided a link on the description to give you the best prices on the market right now. Typically, TVs that harness quantum dots, QLED TVs, as they are often called, offer top-shelf performance for top-shelf prices. As time goes on, however, more TVs like the Samsung Q60T come to market, offering a taste of quantum dot performance for a budget-friendly cost that most of us can justify. With that in mind, the Q60T is a fantastic, value-packed TV with significant upside. It's important to keep in mind, however, that the addition of quantum dots on their own does not guarantee the level of performance most of us have come to expect when we see the term QLED. For all of its upside, the Samsung Q60T is still a mid-range TV with mid-range limitations. Different sizes of TVs in a series tend to perform very similarly to one another, except in cases where there are significant variations in each model's hardware. We don't expect there to be any noteworthy differences in performance from one size of the Samsung Q60T to another. The Samsung Q60T is equipped with a standard collection of inputs that should be adequate for most viewers but somewhat lacking for serious AV enthusiasts. Here's what you'll find on the back of the Q60T's panel. 4x HDMI 2.1, 1x ARC ports, 2x USB 2.0 ports, composite input, LAN Ethernet port, RF input, optical audio output. Like most of Samsung's mid-range offerings in recent years, the Q60T doles out terrific contrast without the added benefits of full-array local dimming. So while the Q60T lacks the ability to brighten and darken specific zones of the picture depending on content, users will nevertheless enjoy rich black levels coupled with considerably bright highlights. As I'll explain later on, the Q60T doesn't get as bright as some of the higher-end QLED TVs on the market, but in terms of sheer usability, its contrast is plenty good. For movies, basic cable programming, sports, or gaming, the Samsung Q60T's contrast is more than adequate, especially for an edge-lit TV with no local dimming software in tow. It doesn't get as bright as the inclusion of its quantum dots would suggest, but I'll expand more on that soon. The Q60T might not produce colors as dazzling as those found on higher-end QLED TVs further up the food chain, but its color production is nevertheless impressive. For folks who are looking for rich, voluminous color in their picture, the Q60T offers above-average coverage of the expanded P3 color space, which qualifies most HDR mastered content, and will satisfy both casual viewers and those with well-trained eyes. From top to bottom, the Samsung Q60T isn't the most posh-looking TV, but it's stylish enough to live in any room and to look good doing it. The panel features ultra-thin bezels propped up by two wide-set angular feet which keeps the focus on its picture. The Q60T's remote control will look familiar to those who've encountered a Samsung TV in the last few years. It's a narrow wand with a handful of buttons, enough to cover the essential functions, and it feels great to use, which is pretty much all you can ask for when it comes to your TV's included remote. Being a mid-range TV, we weren't expecting the Q60T to get as bright as some of the more premium, high-end QLED TVs that come through our lab, but despite these reservations, the Q60T's peak brightness levels clocked in lower than we anticipated. The Samsung Q60T is a fantastic, value-packed TV, but it faces stiff competition from TVs like the 2019 Vizio M-Series Quantum and the 2019 TCL6 series, which are both superb quantum dot TVs in their own right. Additionally, there are two new Vizio M-Series Quantum lined up for 2020 that we haven't yet reviewed, and from the looks of it, these new M-Series models will be giving the Q60T a run for its money, in both the price and performance categories. This isn't to say that the Q60T isn't worth a look, quite the contrary. Some folks might consider Samsung's Tizen-powered smart platform to be their preferred experience, and others might appreciate Samsung's design elements. If what you're looking for is a TV that emphasizes value without cutting every possible corner, the Q60T is worthy of consideration. It just so happens that a handful of other TVs are just as worthy. Or to buy. You can get the Samsung QN58Q60TAFXZA through the link below in the description. We have checked to ensure those are the best price in the market right now. Thanks for watching.